All right, we're back here in Denton with head coach Patrick Baker after tonight's double overtime win over Charlotte here in Denton. Coach, 2 games in 3 days in which you've needed extra time to advance, and today had to be a pretty special feeling with 4 seniors scoring, and then, of course, Alicia getting the golden goal.
Yeah, what a great game. What a great game. 2 teams that try to play the right way, and coaches do the right things, and I was pleased with how we started the game. I thought we looked really, really good, and full credit to, John and his staff. They pushed the right buttons at halftime and got them going, and, scored a goal 2 minutes in, and that really just kind of changed it, We were weathering the storm, but we just couldn't capitalize. I thought Alicia deserved a PK, but it wasn't given, and I thought that would have made it 4-1, and then, next thing you know, it's 3-2, and then you're like, oh dear. And the first goal came off a corner, the second one came off a set piece, and we just didn't handle those well. And when you're on the front foot and the team's trying to get back and they got a chance to serve the box, you just got to be better, and we still know we got a lot of work to do, but was just pleased how we stayed on. And I told our girls when we went in the first overtime, they had exhausted a lot of energy coming back, and I thought in the first overtime we were definitely on the front foot again. We were actually going in the direction that all the goals had appeared, in the game. But Alicia got in, right into regulation, just put it over the bar. Sammy Vittles had a chance early in the overtime of that. It was great service from the end line, that just missed the volley. And then Mario slips Alicia in, and just a great individual effort. And to tuck it with her left foot. Like I said, 4 seniors scored. Memorable game. I mean, this will be one that will be talked about in our program for a long, long time. They're going to remember this, as well they should. It was a great game, and I even told them, it didn't matter going to overtime how the goals had come, whether they'd scored 3 in a row or we'd scored 3 or we alternated. At the end of the day, now the game was right there for the taking. And I said, if somebody was to tell you that you're going to be in the semifinals against Charlotte with a chance to win it, would you take it? And absolutely you would. And so to find that moment of magic and stick it in the back of the net, and have someone like Maddie Winch step up and play big, and T's been in the lineup with G out of the lineup. So, we never bemoan who we don't have. We try to highlight who we have, and we preach our depth. And the depth came through again tonight in a big way, and just couldn't be more happier for this class to have started their careers in the championship game, and now they're going to end their careers, at least from a conference standpoint, in the championship game.
You guys are going to have another tough test. I mean, it never ends, but another one on Sunday, whether it is Rice or North Texas. That weekend was a turning point.
Yeah.
And now you've got a chance to play one of the 2 of them again for the championship.
You're right. That was the weekend that we put ourselves in the driver's seat to win the championship, and now we're going to have to play one of them for the opportunity to win the other championship, which will be the tournament championship. And we've learned a lot from that weekend. And like we said, the margin of separation was very small, and probably a little bit of that margin had to do with the fact that we were playing at home. But everybody's been playing the same schedule over these last few days, and thank goodness we're done and we can rest and recover a little bit. Now they got to go battle, and maybe they'll go to overtime too.
Well, you guys, like you just said, overtime today, double overtime today, and then the shootout on Friday. You guys are I imagine pretty tired, but you've got less than 48 hours to recover.
Yeah, and we're going to do a good job with that. We got some things that we didn't do last time when we were in Charlotte playing in the final that we'll do here in Texas. And I just think one of the things that we've done all season long is we've managed players' minutes, right? And so we've rotated our lineup very frequently throughout, and now we've got an opportunity to, like today, let the big dogs hunt a little bit longer, and maybe not rotate quite as much. And it's not that we don't want to do that, right? But sometimes the margin of error is just so small. So, I feel like we're in a good place. I know we're a little banged up and sore, but, rest and recovery and hydration, and let's lay it on the line one more time on Sunday.
Well, congrats on tonight, and we'll talk to you Sunday.
Thank you.